Vayima'en, and he refused. Where did Yosef get that immense level of self-control to overcome the immense temptation from Eshes Potiphar in her multiple attempts to try to seduce him and to perform that terrible sin? And Vayima'en, he refused. It just wasn't going to happen. Earlier in the Parsha, after the brothers had Yosef eventually sold down to Mitzrayim, they're thinking of a plan of how to convince their father Yaakov about what happened to their brother Yosef. They take his cloak, his ksonas pasim, and they dip it in blood, and they present the story to their father about chaya ra achalasu, that he was consumed and devoured by a wild animal. And at that point, the Chumash describes that Yaakov's reaction was one of vayima'en lehisnachem, that he refused to be consoled, to receive comfort. And Rashi fills us in that the notion of being comforted and consoled after the loss of a loved one is in a case when it really does happen. But when somebody's really, really alive, gzeira, it's a decree from on high that somebody who is still alive, she'eno mishtakeach min halev, that he will not or she will not be forgotten from other people's hearts. So Yaakov knew deep down that Yosef was still alive, and he had a son, a Yosef, in whom he was going to put his faith and his belief that he would eventually reunite with him one day. And the Mefarshim explain that there is this hyperlink, this connection between the two words of Vayima'en in this Parshas Vayeishev, that the reservoir of great strength that Yosef possessed, that he was able to say absolutely not, and he was not convinced by Eshes Potiphar, came from that belief that his father had in him. And what a wonderful lesson for us, whether we're acting as the parents or the children, the influencer, the one who is influenced by others, the power of connection. When we know that somebody else has faith in us, and when we have faith in others, that is really the secret and the key to people being able to overcome their challenges and to be successful in life. And the cantillation, the trup, on Yosef's expression of Vayima'en is the shalshelis, that rather rare sound, that staccato sound, that dramatic sound. And the shalshelis means a chain. And it refers to this idea that there was this chain, there was something that both Yaakov and Yosef, as parent and child, were holding on to, that connection, that belief in one another. We should take this legacy of this wonderful, beautiful relationship of Yaakov and Yosef and apply it to our lives and have faith in others, and others should have faith in us. Have a wonderful Shabbos.